Hello. This is Jabari's Wisdom, and today we're going to be talking about crap. We're going to be talking about crap. I can't think. Oh, the levels of hurt. So, Trevor, why don't you start us up? Oh, Neil, get that crap out of here.
You should start it up with your podcast.
Okay, well, Trevor was talking about the different levels of hurt. Do you mind, Nick? We are in a podcast. God.
I like that reaction. That's like...
Anyway, today, or sometime today, Trevor was talking about like different levels of bee stings. And I was like, hurt is hurt. There's no different level. There might be tiers, but there aren't levels. Like, there's nothing that's going to hurt more than another sting if it already hurts.
I disagree.
Why?
I think if you were to get stung,
talk without laughing.
What do you mean? You guys are literally laughing. What the heck?
Stay on topic.
I'm saying that, like, so if you get stung by, like, I don't know a good example that's not high level because, like, I've never been stung by anything high level, but I guess I'll just say that if you got stung by, let's say, the number 3 in the sting list, then you'll probably, I'm sure it'll hurt a hell of a lot, but if you got, like, it would definitely hurt less than getting stung by number 1.
I do not believe that. I believe number 1 is going to hurt, number 3 is going to hurt. That's it.
You don't think
it's just gonna be like, ow,
hurt more than number 3?
No, nothing hurts more. There's no levels of hurt.
Why don't you test it out?
Wait, you ever heard like the?
What is
1 and 3? The bullet ants. You ever seen the bullet
ants?
ants?
Yeah, but the bullet ants and number 2 for hurt is probably the same thing.
Number 3 and number 1 are.
Like there aren't different.
What are we talking
about
numbers?
Like
no, he's talking about.
You know when they rank the pain scales and stuff?
Yeah, because this is all. So you know about the Schmidt Sting Pain Index?
I heard about it.
Okay. So what's your argument?
I'm just saying that, like, say if I got stung by number 3, and then the next day I got stung by number 1, it's going to be the same ow. It's not going to be like, wow, that's a different ow. No, it's hurt. Hurt is hurt.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Number 3
it's
is
not
the
like
higher of the
taste.
2 levels.
It's not like taste, where taste has like different versions of taste or smell.
You don't think there are different versions of pain?
There's not different versions of pain. It's just hurt.
Okay, so 4 is the highest. 1 is the lowest.
So he's basically trying to say that
some of the insect stings, and this dude developed this scale by literally letting everything in the world he could find sting him and just marking on the scale. Some of the insect stings Schmidt considers to be at pain level 1 include the southern fire ant, the elongate twig ant, the western paper wasp, the white-faced bee, and most small bees. The duration of the pain of insect stings categorized into pain level 1 generally is 5 minutes or less. I'm just going to skip to 3. Most insects that are categorized as having pain level 3 are wasps, including the red pepper wasp, other wasps, who carry some velvet ant. The duration of the sting pain can range anywhere from 1 minute to half an hour. Wasp venom uniquely contains wasp kinin that exhibit kinin-like activity. So apparently, one of the kinins found in wasp kin, I don't even know what these words are, is found to lead to similar effects on smooth musculature and circulation. So like you can get like rashes, like skin fucked up. And then there's like, you can also get like poison and shit, necrosis.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is like, I think number 3 is going to hurt more than number 2 or
what
number
I've
1,
seen
obviously.
from what he said was, it's not that it hurts more, it's just the hurt lasts longer.
He also said there are other things that affect other parts of your body.
Yeah.
So it just hurts at different parts of the body. It doesn't mean it hurts.
No. Okay, so do you think...
Because the tarantula hawk is a rating at pain level 4, but it only has a duration of less than 5 minutes. But
so
it's
then
still
pain
level 4.
It's just like, ow! And then it's over.
Apparently, bullet ants are 4+. Pure intense, brilliant pain. Like walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch nail embedded in your heel.
I'm just saying that, like, if I eat something spicy, I'm not like, man, that's a different spice. I'm just like,
ow. When do you have that spicy though?
Yeah, what have you had?
I'm just saying, like,
because I got these bags of ghost pepper chips, and they're fucking They'll make your shit.
Have you ever had a freaking? I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Let me see.
The spice itself is different too.
Yeah, but like, okay, if I stub my toe, it hurts.
You ever watch Hot Ones?
But it's not because it hurts.
But
it's just,
our question, Jabari,
it hurts on the bottom of my toe.
So you're talking about this as if you have experience.
I think there are tiers of hurt.
But we're trying to ask you what your experience is, as in what is the hottest thing you've ever eaten, and you won't tell us what your experience
bonnet,
is.
Jabari?
I also agree there are tiers of hurt.
Like,
Jabari, have you ever had a Scotch bonnet? That shit is no joke.
Yeah, it might be hot,
killed me.
But I'm saying that it's just like, okay, here's my example.
What is the hottest thing you've ever eaten, Jabari?
Trevor, that's not the point. That's not the point.
It is the point.
Like, no, legit, I think it was more painful than eating
about how hot I tried something is not what I'm trying to talk about.
I'm not trying to ask you to brag. I'm asking to
no, because that's irrelevant.
Legitimacy
that's irrelevant
in this
to
argument.
the conversation.
Your legitimacy in this argument is being questioned.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is that when we get hurt, it hurts, yes. It might be a harder hurt, but it's the same hurt. It's just increased.
I disagree.
It's like sound. Sound doesn't have a different sound. It's just louder. Or, well, when I say volume. Like, volume just gets louder. It's not like a different type of loud. It's just louder.
So is pitch a thing?
No, pitch doesn't count. Pitch doesn't count.
What do you mean it
doesn't
count?
Sound.
But sound has pitch and volume.
Yeah.
You're pretending as though sound is one pitch, but the only thing that changes
I'm saying
is
if
the
I
volume.
play one tune, like an A note, and I turn the pitch or turn the volume up, it doesn't change. It's just up.
Okay, so you're drawing this as the comparison for the
Do
pain.
burns feel different than cuts?
Got you. But that's what I was gonna say next.
Because like I've heard that people that get shot, you don't really feel a bullet wound because you have adrenaline. It's like more of a burning sensation.
But I'm saying the burn, like, I guess the initial burn, yeah, I say is different from a cut, but the pain is the same.
Like, have you ever been burned?
Yeah, I've been burned.
Do you think the
when
pain
his barber
of
cut
being
his
burned is different from when you've had a paper cut or when you've cut yourself?
Well, I'm saying after the initial pain of the cut, the pain's the same. Literally, hurt is hurt. Like, once I get hurt, it's all the same. Like, okay, yeah, the cut, like, once it, like, say I cut my finger with a knife. That first cut
get what you're
is
saying.
different, but the pain is the same.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's the same for things that may have an effect on your nerves, like burning and freezing.
I don't know, because I feel like that's more touch type stuff, not pain. That's more like how you're feeling the thing.
But pain is how you're feeling.
Not really.
Yes. What do you think pain is?
Pain is separate from touch.
What's your definition of pain then?
Ow.
What the fuck is ow?
That's all I can say. How can I define pain? All I can say is ow. And when something really hurts, I'm like, ow.
So
literally,
you have different levels.
Yeah, there's different levels, but it's not a
Brian's not even like in the same conversation.
Why did
I'm
doctors ask
asking you
what level of pain you have? What the scale of your pain is?
If pain
There's
isn't
no difference.
If pain isn't you perceiving what hurts, then what is pain?
No, it is perceiving what hurts, but I think it's a different type of thing than touch. Because pain's like, don't do that again kind of thing. Like, if I touch a hot pan, I react and move my hand away.
But I'm not talking about exactly.
If I touch like a soft pillow, I'm not going to be like, ow.
I thought we were talking about after the fact. What you feel after
after the fact. Because once you, like, say I cut myself. Yeah, I feel the knife, but after that, it's just, ow.
It's just, yeah. I don't think that's the same as if you were to burn yourself, and then after you're no longer burning yourself, the area that is burned doesn't hurt the same way that an area that has cut.
And I say it does, because, like, if it burns, it's like, hot, 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 and then, ow.
You're literally giving me AIDS.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean by hot, hot.
I'm saying that it's like super hot, and then I'm like, pain. Ow. Because it's the same pain. It's the same pain. Okay, O'Neal, I want you to smash your finger so hard on your desk, like you almost break it. And then you're like, oh man, the initial impact, and then ow. And now I want you to go to a freaking hot pan and smash it on your face. Then it's going to be hot, hot, hot. And then you're just be ow.
I just disagree then. I don't know. You being set on fire isn't going to hurt the same way as you being shot.
Well, that's different because you're set on fire. So it's like hot, 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 hot.
How is it different?
Because you're still hot.
So
okay, but I'm saying the damage.
I guess I'm talking about the lasting effect, like after it happened.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like when you get stung, it's not continually stinging you. It's like a and then
I already said that's what I'm talking about as well. After,
depending on who it is that stung you or what
then
it is.
The after, I feel like it's the same pain. Pain is pain. Why would your body have different flavors of pain?
Like, you know you're wrong.
I know I'm right. Why would you have different flavors of pain? It's just going to be more increased of the same feeling.
Mild is not as hot as hot.
What?
You're telling me mild is not as hot.
Brian, I don't know what you're even saying.
Well,
Jabari already agreed.
Like I was saying, okay, with Brian's example thing, with the types of spices, then if I had something that's just a hot wing, and then I tried, say, the hottest thing at Buffalo Wild Wings, they're both spicy. It's the same spice, but one's just more increased spicy. It's not like a different taste. Like that's like level B.
But that's not true because things can be a drier heat.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning after you eat it, the heat is drier than
then like
something else.
But that's like the same as hot and cold. Hot and cold is the same thing. Cold is just no hot. Yeah. Checkmate.
Okay.
That's the same with pain. Pain is just more pain. 90 degrees and 100 degrees is the same heat. It's just more heat.
I think I feel the difference.
You feel the difference,
but we weren't talking about
the same
temperature. We were talking about spice.
Yeah, I'm saying heat, spice, pain is all the same thing.
No.
But like, not same thing literally, but I mean like it's very equivalent with the way that like more spice, it's just more spice. It's not like different.
So you're saying that,
but
like,
that's not. Yeah, that's where
more
I disagree.
heat. It's just
so.
More
Are you
heat.
trying to say that like eating a jalapeno pepper is the same as eating a ghost pepper, which is the same as eating a Carolina?
I'm not saying it's the exact same, but I'm just saying it's increased. Like some 90-degree weather and 110-degree weather is hotter, but it's just the same
I get what he's
heat.
saying. I've always got what he's saying. I don't know why he's still repeating this crap.
Because there's nothing else I can say.
But what I am saying is that yes, 100 degrees and 110 degrees are the same heat, but 100 degrees with 8% humidity versus 110 degrees with 0% humidity aren't the same heat. The heat changes.
Well,
what do you mean you don't know?
It just feels like more hot to me. When they're like, oh yeah, the humidity is really high today. It just feels hot. That's it.
But you're lying.
I am not.
Yes, you are, and you know you're lying.
I'm not. It just feels hot.
You can tell when it's a dry heat outside.
Mm-hmm. So you're telling me that,
you
like,
can tell.
This is the best analogy to even build.
Are you saying that like 40% humidity feels the same as 20% humidity?
I feel like it is. It's just it feels more wet, I guess, but the heat aspect is still just hot.
Humidity is
what I'm arguing is that the humidity changes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it changes how the air feels, I guess, but it's still hot. Hot is hot.
Okay, pain is pain, yes, but I mean, there are differences in the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, murder is murder, yes, but there are still different kinds of murder.
Not really. You're dying all the same. It's not like, he died.
Murder isn't the dying, it's the killing.
Die.
It's the act of killing.
I'm just saying the person who's dying is dying.
But that's not what murder entails. No, well, okay, but there are different types of killing.
There's different types, but it's all the same.
Okay, well then, if we're arguing this retarded point, then yeah, I agree. all pain hurts. Gotcha.
And it all feels the same.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming out for this episode of Jabari's Wisdom. Make sure, of course, to like, share it on Twitter, Facebook, any social media. We'd always get more exposure.
Jabari.
Wait, what you say?
I said, don't forget to make a meme of Jabari.
Wow. Brian, why are you laughing? Shut your mouth.
Are you not going to tease what your next podcast is going to be about? Or do you not know yet?
I keep saying that it's going to be about virtual YouTubers, but yeah. I guess that's the shortest podcast of the year.
Yeah. Pain is pain. Pain hurts.
Yeah.
Share in the comments what makes you pain. There you go.
If you agree with me, go tell, send an email to O'Neill and just tell him, screw you.
Are you going to give
Everyone
him
try
his email?
touching the stove. Then try
Yeah, actually do this as a social experiment. Touch a stove.
Do try
and then
this
stub
at
your
home.
finger. If it hurts, it hurts. If it doesn't, tell me.
If
you
that
feel a different
doesn't
type
hurt,
of
you might
pain,
want to talk to your doctor about that.
I'm telling you, the pain is the same. Look, it's because you haven't studied pain like I have.
I don't think you've studied pain.
You don't know
Study
pain.
pain.
I'm afraid of pain, Jabari.
Exactly, because I know I know pain so well.
How about this? As homework, why don't one of you delicious like a go kidnap Jabari, string him up, and take him to through a series of tests on whether or not pain is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go
don't
with
have
that
to.
one.
Start with
No,
the
no,
car
no.
battery so he can get the burning sensation. Maybe
No,
put
because
a bullet in
for
one
me,
kneecap.
It would
so
still
he can get
hurt.
bullet sensation.
Like
We'll test the wasp.
I don't want to have different forms of the same thing. No point. No point.
A couple wasps and a tarantula.
So you mean to tell me if someone offered, let's say,
I think we definitely need to get Jabari to eat a bunch of spicy food.
Yes.
Because I don't think you haven't had those ghost pepper chips. They're in like every store. You can go buy a bag
I
of
have
those.
them at Best Buy, Jabari.
Yeah, they're
no,
everywhere.
he agrees that they're hot. He's just saying it's just heat.
Like
Right?
it's
Just the same
feeling.
hot.
He's saying it's the same.
I'm disagreeing
It's just
that
increased.
Yeah,
pain.
I don't have enough different spice
Well,
experience.
he can't just eat ghost pepper though, because he has to try the other ones too.
No, you
Like,
have to
one's
truly
for
show
example,
me
yeah,
something.
that's what I'm saying.
for example, curry.
That's why we
has a
need to get him
different type-
together. That's what I'm
Curry
saying.
has a different type of heat than habaneros.
Yeah, that's why.
Habaneros are still hotter than curry, but
And-
it's still a different type of heat.
But what I'm saying is that you are confusing heat with taste, like how we're confusing pain.
No, I'm
with
not.
touch.
You're confusing that I'm confusing heat with taste, but I'm not.
Yeah, and that's why we need to get everyone together.
Yeah.
We all need to have like 8 different hot dishes.
Dang,
The-
Adrian still got some of those
I
Carolina
love
Reapers.
The
No, they
taste,
made me
taste
eat
is
a
different.
Scotch bonnet.
The
in
taste
work.
of curry is different from the taste of a habanero. However, the heat of curry is also different from the heat of a habanero.
So you're saying with
Thanks
these
about
different
Adrian's
spices,
not on.
they
Oh,
are
he
so
is.
different, similar to if you ate cheese and like I don't know something that's like meaty.
Literally
no,
kill
no,
yourself.
cheese and meat goes together.
Literally kill
Something
yourself.
sweet, like something like candy and cheese. You know, those are like complete opposites. Like you can't mistake cheese for like a Jolly Rancher. You're saying someone can confuse like
I feel like
a
that's
wet
because of
heat.
taste.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
'cause of
exactly.
taste.
Taste
Just
is the thing that
because-
makes it taste different or feel different.
No,
Not the heat.
no.
The heat's the
Yeah,
same.
the heat does. But
No.
we're not
Whatever-
confusing
what's
it
the
with
word?
flavor.
No, and I'm saying the same with
Because the
pain.
heat-
Pain
Because
is
the thing about spiciness is that it's like actually like pain,
yeah, the space is
Yeah.
just
So,
tongue
like-
pain.
but it's not taste. The pepper would be taste. Like if the
Yeah.
pepper tastes like
Exactly.
it's
That's
But
what I'm
the
saying.
taste
Like,
doesn't
when O'Neill's
last
made
long
the
in your
curry
mouth.
and habanero,
but the
thing,
amount of Scovilles
Yeah.
and whatever
thing is,
covers
the-
your tongue and your mouth and your throat.
When you
and your
eat a
stomach.
hot pepper like a ghost pepper, you don't remember the taste. You just remember
yeah,
the
you
heat.
just remember the pain.
Or the
The pain
pain.
I
is
just
the
remember the
same.
pain.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't
because pain.
but-
I don't believe the pain is the same.
It's the same
You're being,
as like
Yeah, it's not.
you're
really
doing
fast.
this cancer thing where you're saying like if I say not all cars, hold on, let me think about this analogy. Go ahead.
I was saying, like, with the car thing, I was actually going to bring that up. Going fast, there's not different types of fast. It's just fast.
You know what?
One is just faster.
I can do the experiment for us. I still have a bag and a half of the Pocky chips, the ghost pepper Pocky. I can eat enough so that there's still enough Scovilles. Because like if you eat like 10 of those things, there's still enough Scovilles in that shit when it's in your stomach and when it's coming out. So I can tell you if the pain's going to be the same going in as it is coming out. Because I don't remember from the last time. I've definitely felt pain like 3 times from these chips. It hurts when you poop.
It does.
If I go up in a skyscraper and I'm really, really high is just high. You're just really high. That's it. It's just not low.
I don't even know what we're just changing this.
Pain and height, pain fast.
Really like,
I'm saying all it is 0
like a straw
and
man
1
or something.
0, 1. That's it. All it is. Pain is just from 0 decimal all the way to 1.
And
so
it's
what
not
is
like
I
0 and
I
8.
agree. I
What is
agree
1?
with you. However, there can be different types of pain along that scale.
What do you mean by different types?
Stinging pain, burning
the
pain,
best example
pain.
I can think of is the
I had a
humidity
Charlie
one.
horse today.
That's the best example.
But I feel like humidity is more like the feeling with heat. It's not like it's
But
the
what
heat that's different. It's just
it is the
wet.
heat that's different. That's what I'm saying. The humidity makes the heat different.
Does it increase the temperature?
You know, Neil, when I'm making big bucks, I'm going to get a private jet to go to Arizona so we can do dry heat and then all the way to the Amazon rainforest or super humidity. And you'll be like, dang, Jabari, you're right. It's just hot.
Or you can just go to a gym.
What do you
and then
You're the one who's never left Virginia.
What do you mean? I have left Virginia. What?
Well,
Humidity sucks because
I went to freaking the Dominican.
Get over it, Nick. It's the same heat.
Okay. Has anyone
dry
here been
heat in
into
California and Hawaii heat so much different?
Yeah.
Has anyone
It's
here
heat,
been
Nick.
into
At the end of the day, if you strip away the wind,
I have not.
away the humidity,
steam,
you strip away your skin and your nerves, it's just heat. Okay? It's just heat.
The wind is, we're only talking about heat. We're not talking about, is it windy also? We're just saying, is heat.
I'm Jabari.
about
It's
wind
just
either.
pain, Trevor.
It is just pain.
If I get rid of all your skin and all your brain receptors and all your spinal cord, it's just pain at the end of the day.
I know the one person who's going to watch this is going to agree with me so much. He's going to be like, Jabari's so right. And he's going to spread my message across the world. In 20 years, everyone will be thinking like I do.
So there is a scientific difference between nerve pain and muscle pain, bone pain. You know, like when you break a bone, I'm sure that feels different than if you
Tim.
pull a muscle.
It's at the end of the day after you break the bone and after you pull the muscle, it's the same hurt.
Which it could be. I wouldn't know. I haven't broken a bone.
You want to try it out?
Fuck
For the
no.
podcast.
Brian's got issues.
Keep the podcast up.
Brian's been waiting all his life to break Tim's leg.
Oh my god,
Charlie horse is hurt when you like.
He saw how quick he wanted to jump on that
Charlie
chance.
horse is hurt.
Tim, that's
When
where
you
you
get, like,
gotta watch
muscle-
your back. Your friends aren't.
Waking up from a Charlie horse is the
Tim,
worst.
you gotta watch your
Yeah.
back. Your friends aren't your friends. They're
Sure.
like this guy, waiting for a
What's your
chance.
beef with me, O'Neal?
Right.
I mean, you did kind of just suggest that pretty fast.
What do you mean? I'm on Brian's side.
But,
Thank you.
wow.
You can go
Of
to
course,
a,
Jabari's on
you
Brian's
can go to,
side.
like, a gym and use a hot sauna and then go into the steam room sauna.
But the steam room, it's more like I feel wet and it's hot.
That's true.
humidity.
I do think that the whole humidity aspect is a whole other variable. It would be like if you added like chemicals or like a toxic to like versus like a sting versus like a toxic sting. That would be another variable.
Then I'll make this as clear as I possibly. If I cut my arm off or someone smashes it with a freaking hammer, it's gonna be it's both gonna be the same ow.
I think
Definitely
smash
not
your arm
your
because if someone cuts your arm off, the nerves stop right there. But if they smash your whole arm, You're gonna feel all that nerve. Yeah, you're gonna feel all that nerve.
It's gonna hurt like freaking hell.
It's just gonna hurt everywhere. Yes.
Mashed.
Like if the nerves are not disconnected from your brain, you're still gonna feel it unless it's like gone.
It's the same thing as like.
Okay, then if I put my whole arm in a vat of acid,
Jabari's argument would be that's just increasing the amount rather than just the wound hurting. Your whole arm is hurting. That's just the amount.
I see that point of view, but like I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think there's flavors of hurt. I don't think there's flavors of hurt. I think it's just A/B, not or 0-1. Either it doesn't hurt, or it really, really, really hurts to the max, or somewhere in between. That's it.
Man, if only there were tons of studies about like pain and pain indexes and shit.
Yeah, but the indexes, isn't that more just like, does it
where
hurt
people like
a lot,
got hurt
or does it hurt a
on
little
purpose?
bit?
I don't know.
Is it this version? Is it like a wet hurt, a dry hurt, or maybe
something
it's
tells me that's inhumane too.
Like saying wet and dry.
I mean, if
everything's just everything's
just
0-1.
Think, but I guess
wet and dry. Literally, what's the difference between being wet and dry? Nothing. Just not wet.
Yeah, the Jews volunteered to step on those trains, right? They did. I've seen Schindler's List.
Yeah,
they left their luggage to be shipped with them later.
There is nothing that isn't a or 0-1 in this whole world.
I'm sure the CIA has studies on pain.
Name one thing that has like 0-1.
CIA. What do you
probably
mean?
Do actually for their like torture stuff. They're like, yeah, this is a pretty good torture one. This one will get them talking.
Or the KGB.
Yeah, we use this one for when we want to talk about.
Okay, so
we can always
then is emotional pain the same as physical pain then?
No, because that's a well, that's not pain.
Emotional pain.
Wait,
that's not really pain.
Pain is pain.
So you're saying
that's just a name that you give it.
I've never had emotional.
You can't have physical pain from emotion. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, what? What do you mean? You're saying like if say I get my heart broken, my arm starts hurting, like, ow, gosh, I don't want to do that again.
I don't know why your fucking arm would hurt. Maybe your chest, retard. Maybe your chest.
Interesting.
But if it, let's say it does hurt,
some people
it
get
still
really
hurt.
nervous.
It's not like a different type of.
Let's ask a scientist then. Can emotion?
No. I never said it couldn't.
Physical.
I never
That's
said it
what
couldn't.
You just said.
No. Now I agree with you. Now that I know exactly what you're saying,
I'm going to discredit anything
it could hurt.
I'm going to discredit anything that replies to like stomach, because that's probably just like anxiety.
That's true.
But let's say your chest hurts. It's not a different type of hurt. It still just hurts. And if it doesn't just hurt, then your chest doesn't hurt. That's just you being poetic. Like, ooh, my chest after I broke up.
No, I think like mental health can have a factor to play in your physical health.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like the pain. If you feel pain from mental health, it's the same pain feeling. It's not like, oh man, that's a really wet pain.
I thought we weren't talking about feeling.
Okay, then what do you want me to say for pain?
I don't
think I've ever had
No.
pain.
What do you want me to say then? Because I don't have the vocabulary to know different versions of the word.
I was fine with feeling. You're the one who didn't want to use feeling.
I'm saying that feeling, like after a wet, hot day, it just feels wet, but the heat is still heat. When you cut your hand with a knife, yeah, the feeling of the knife happens, but the pain is just pain.
Yeah. So you're saying you never stubbed your toe and like that's the worst pain I ever felt in my life.
No, I felt that pain, but then I'm like,
wait.
I'm not like, wow, that's a different version of pain.
If you say, say if you cut the palm of your hand with like a knife, blood brother tribute shit, and then you stuck the other palm on a hot stove, I feel like the palm of your cut hand would hurt more every time it would hurt more every time your whatever your heart beated, because it like pulses. That shit happens to me sometimes. It like pulses, and then your burnt hand would hurt when you push it, when it feels a little pressure, like if there's a bandage on it.
But what I'm saying is, like, okay, let's say with lights, Pain is just red light. All it is either not on, a little bit on, super on, blah, 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 all the way on. It's not red and blue. There's not a blue pain. It's all just red pain in different versions of red.
What if you cut one hand?
There's not a green pain.
Didn't cut
it's
your
just
other
a red
hand,
pain.
You put both hands on a burner.
I think there's two types of pain: physical and chemical.
Yeah, true.
Because if you burn your hand, that's chemical. You're like burning fucking nerves and shit that are dying.
I feel like that's still, that just
cutting some nerves, not all the nerves that are dying.
Same like if you cut yourself and then if you put salt in the wound.
Yeah, that'll be chemical too.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like it's just the same pain. It's just either more
so if you
or
cut
less.
yourself and then there was salt in the wound, it wouldn't hurt more.
It would hurt more, but it's not like a different. It's not a blue pain. Did you not listen to my freaking analogy?
Hurt, but it would hurt in a different kind of way, though.
It's not hurting in a different way. It just hurts.
No, we can't argue.
When's the last time you burned yourself?
And we can't argue about how someone feels.
Have you ever burned yourself, Jabari?
I told you this. Who hasn't burned themselves before?
Okay,
when Jabari was getting a haircut, they were like, "Hey, do you want me to shave or cut that little peach fuzzy out?" So they did it, and they burned his ass.
Yeah, I had a scar for.
I saw that. I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Were hot?
Yeah, like because the razor like heats up.
They've been using them all year,
I guess. And he was like, "You want me to cut that?" And I was like, "Okay, sure."
Troy had like a little.
He burned the mess out of me.
It like.
Yeah, like
he has
his hair scissors.
No, it's like physically different.
I think it went away slightly, maybe, but dang,
it's
I remember it was hurting, and I was like, I can't do any emotion. He'll just think I'm a little punk. So I just sat there, knowing my skin's burning off.
I've reached a conclusion. I can agree that all hurt is the same, but not all pain is the same.
Wait, what's the difference between pain and hurt?
Hurt is what you're calling the pain. Pain is the way you perceive the hurt, or what you call the pain.
I'm so confused.
Hurt is the throb, is the pain that you're calling pain. Pain, however, is how you perceive that hurt. How your I'm saying you, but how your brain. Deal.
All right.
Well,
comment.
I looked it up. I got the scientists behind me.
Scientists are stupid. They don't know anything.
Clearly.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming by. Jabari's
all out.
Scientists are stupid. That's what this has to be.
I mean, stupid and smart's the same thing. It's just more smart.
Yeah.
Or less stupid.
Yeah.
Tom Brady getting sacked for a 15-yard loss that looked about right.
Dang.
Patriots getting shit on, Trevor.
Good. Screw them.
Link it. Link.
He's probably watching it live.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I thought you were thinking of I'm an idiot. Sorry for assuming.
All right. Well, I'm sure your intelligent audience doesn't care about the basics of American football. So
Oh yeah. They're way too cool for football.
yeah.
Have to disable ad block.
Apparently.
But-
Oh hell no!
That was the episode of Jabari's Wisdom. I believe we were all pretty
Never
wise in
disable
that
ad
episode.
block.
So yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Whenever some other argument starts. Yeah.
That was
Why are you stuttering like you don't know how to talk?
That dude's retarded.
I'm Brian, and I'm quiet for the whole episode until this one point.
I was waiting for that.
You waited the whole time just for me.
Right, you don't understand public speaking.
Just like he was waiting to break your leg. Wait, Nick.
Stuttering is a normal human like thing.
And then it's
Not
better to pause
in
than it
public,
is to
though.
actually say Like saying
Not speaking
is
in public.
very bad. Is a bad practice, Brian.
Yeah.
Filler words should never have existed.
Well,
take that wisdom. Yeah. Well, that's it.
Wait, what are you still talking about?
God.
Your mom.
Could have ended that like 5 minutes ago. Kept talking.
But it has to be a good point. You can't just end now.
Yeah, you can.
What was your good point?
All right, here I got the good point. I'll read this out for everybody.
I think it's already stopped recording.
Nociceptive versus neuropathic. In comparison, neuropathic pain is linked with damage to the body's neurological system. An infection or injury commonly causes this type of pain. It leads to the message of pain being sent via the CNS to the brain. Here we go.
Yeah, Patriots.
So I guess you're right. All hurt is the same hurt. However, all pain isn't the same pain.
That just makes no sense to me.
Because the hurt, it's like, for example, oh no, this is fine. We could how you perceive what's hurting you is different, but the hurt itself is still the same, right?
So it's basically
So it's apparently you have
so
two.
It's just,
go ahead.
I was just saying, like, are you saying that people just think it's different, but it's actually just the same?
Exactly. Because apparently the way it travels along the nerve changes the way it feels. And you only have two different travels or types of travel. The neuropathic and the nociceptive. So the nociceptive is like regular pain, like the physical stuff. And then neuropathic is like caused from infections. It's described as like shooting pain.
But it's all the same pain?
It's all the same hurt. I think the word pain implies how it makes you. I think that word implies that.
Because I just feel like if I had my eyes blinded and I didn't feel the knife, but somehow someone just ripped my skin open or someone just burned me without me knowing that it burned, I wouldn't be able to say like, oh, that was definitely a water burn or that was definitely a knife cut. I would just be like, ow, that hurts.
What?
You got something to say, Nick? Say it.
I don't know. You would know.
No, you wouldn't.
Like in a quick like that
yeah,
motion,
just like,
or was it?
That's it. Just bang. It hurts. Like either someone just bang, cuts you.
That doesn't happen though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if someone just bang cut you, like without you like really feeling like just
it was just like quick as that. You don't.
Like, you don't get to touch anything. You just have the pain on that arm. You wouldn't be able to say like, oh, that was a cut.
And no after effects, like your skin charred out the window, like
nope, just bang, you cut.
Yeah, I think you have to test that because I don't disagree with you. I think you just have to test it. That's true.
I agree.
If you can tell the difference, then I'll agree. But I don't think anyone could.
I agree. But what I think this is saying is that, for example, if you use a knife or you use fire or you use a gun, all that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference from. However, if you gave that person like multiple sclerosis or like diabetes, like extreme diabetes or something, that's a different kind of pain you would feel.
I guess because I never had that type of like an infection kind of type of stuff.
God, this professor's fucking retarded.
Just go kill him.
So for the class before the hurricane, or like the class that would be, but the hurricane canceled, he considered that as like a real class. So we wouldn't have had a quiz that class, but the class coming back after the hurricane, we have a quiz. Because he just ignored that we had a hurricane. So we just had 2 weeks off with no fucking anything and then a quiz.
Oh,
and then he's confused why people did bad.
Yeah, like everyone should have been studying during the hurricane, apparently. All day. I hate that when they're
but
like,
it's not even that. He didn't move. It's not like normally a teacher, a smart, intelligent, civil thinking teacher would be like, okay, they took that week off. Let's just push the whole schedule a week.
Well,
no, just cut it out.
Literally just kept going.
Yeah, they just cut it out.
No, we just turned in everything that was due. We had turned it the next time we had class. we didn't stop.
Well, you're in graduate school, so.
But that's you know what you have
We
to do.
should all
now.
get this Vietnam
Wait, did the
game.
teacher tell you we're going to continue?
Huh?
Did the teacher tell you we're not going to stop?
No.
Oh. Oh no.
Well, that was a very exciting and eye-opening podcast from Jabari's Wisdom. Next time,
I think it's less the eye opening and more of the eye less closing.
I mean, opening is just closed, but not.
Yeah,
think about that.
Yeah. I just said that.
Oh. Well, me understanding is just me not understanding.
Everyone in here needs to get hands.
I think you not understanding is really
True.
not
Simulator.
understanding you understanding.
Simulator.
$2.
I mean, words are just not
I'll
grunts,
get it right now.
if you think about it.
I really think not grunts are just not words.
That's pretty
you
deep.
want to play hand simulator?
But then again, being deep is just not being deep.
You already
but
have
not
it, Ryan?
doing that.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think in a second is just
How big is it?
a few hours.
I think like.
Oh no! Why
I don't know,
you gotta why you have to jump on?
So
What do you mean?
How big could it be?
What? I was just wow.
Couldn't be
Wow,
that big.
Brian being stupid is just him not smart.
Let's see,
Think about
where
that.
is it? There it is.
Well, that's it for Jabari's Wisdom.
Don't do
Not bad.
Wow.
Oh,
Dang, you all heard that. You all heard that. That's on
Dang.
news now.
I didn't
That's
hear it.
completely in there.
Yeah, Brian, he was still recording.
Dang.
I don't care.
Hope you don't get
Dang.
famous. Someone's gonna pick
Yeah,
this up.
Brian.
Wait, that's
You
just
see-
fucked up.
Dang, I guess it's over.
Wait, Tim owns this.
Well,
Hello.
that's the end of
Tim
Jabari's
owns this
podcast.
Discord.
Wait, no, he goes to the safe space. He's the one
Wait,
being-
when did we have
What the
safe
heck?
space? Well, that's it. Brian, say something. Just
We had a safe
Brian was
space
supposed to
for-
say something. Brian, give us your outro.
Just stop. Just stop.